Hello, welcome back to another video with Sheneh Major. Before we get started, I recommend you find somewhere to relax, kick back, put your feet up, get a hot or cold drink. Today we're just gonna have a casual discussion. Hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Now, I'm sure barely anyone was expecting a lockdown this year, and it has forced the vast majority of us to adopt a new lifestyle, a new normal. So you'll be getting the perspective of a student in lockdown. Maybe if you're a student, this might be something you can relate to, or maybe you're a parent wondering what your child is feeling or what they're thinking, or something from a younger perspective. So this video might be able to help, shed a new light on this. My personal view on lockdown is that lockdown has had its downsides, with social distancing and separating people from those they love. And school has changed, exams have changed. Year 11 won't get to do GCSEs. Some like that, some don't like that. But the whole normal is just flattened. However, it has given us an opportunity to kind of reflect on our lives and improve our lives in ways that we wouldn't have been able to do if we were constantly on that 9-to-5 job or really busy doing other things. It's given us an opportunity to learn new skills and to spend time with our immediate family or whoever is in our household. Am I against lockdown? No. And I'd say the biggest factor of me not being against lockdown is because it's given me the opportunity to kind of look at my life and think and ask myself the question, is there anything that I can change? Is there anything that I'd like to improve? And as a Christian, it's given me the opportunity to improve my relationship with God also. Because with the hustle and bustle of everyday life, going to school, coming back, doing homework, going to work, looking after children, doing your job 9 to 5, it can be difficult sometimes, and we can forget that there are certain things that we have to prioritize, like our relationship with God. Lockdown will benefit you depending on how you use that time. I'd say my highlights of lockdown have probably been the learning and getting to get into my own routine. Why has learning been such an interesting thing for me? Well, if you saw in my last video, I'm learning the violin now. I don't know why I always do this when I talk about the violin, but I'm learning the violin and it's actually been such a great experience for me. I've always wanted to learn the violin. If you want more information on how I got into the violin and how, my interests came up, then be sure to check out my last video. But really, learning the violin has been such a great experience. It's allowed me to also improve my piano skills because it's encouraged me to learn how to read music better, and I can read music a lot better than I used to now. Spending time with family has also been good. Getting to cook for them as well, which was interesting, which was great.
Funny story actually. A day after filming this, I wanted to make my mom's omelette recipe for breakfast. It's so good, by the way. But when it came to flipping it over with the classic pancake flip, the way my mom does it, let's just say I had to make another one because it landed on the floor. So yeah, you could say it was interesting.
For things that I've missed, I'd say I've missed school because of how we deal with work in school. With virtual learning, I feel like I've been given so much more work. I don't know, I can't tell if we get through that same amount of work in school, but if we do, then that's one of the biggest reasons why I miss school, because of the way our workflow in school it seems to be a lot better than the workflow at home in terms of the amount of work that we get from school. I've also missed other aspects of school, for example the music. In school we do a lot of performances, and I'm part of this little ensemble, a cappella ensemble, and when we usually have liturgies and performances in and out of school, our ensemble of about 4 people, including me, would prepare a song, we'd do the arrangement and get to practice a lot, and hearing the harmony is just beautiful. And performing it, honestly, just seeing the look on people's faces, just feeling the music, feeling the harmonies, just such a great experience, so I've definitely missed that also. I've also missed physical church gatherings as well, because church online is okay. It's good, it's definitely good, but there is a huge difference between the physical gathering and the online gathering, and it might seem obvious, but when you're gathered physically in church, it's like the feeling is amplified, the presence is amplified. You also see the testimonies of other people when everyone's worshipping in one accord and you're singing in unity and you're just there united in prayer and in fellowship. The atmosphere is totally different. First day back at school. How was that? Well, my friends, the first day back at school was interesting as well. So, the way my school has done it, I don't know if it's the same all over the country, but the way my school has done it is that we go to school now once a week, and that will be carrying on until the holidays, until we go back to school in September. So we go to school once a week, and only for about 4 hours and 15 minutes, oddly specific. We only focus on the core subjects. So for example, if you're taking geography or music or history, we don't do that anymore. The maths, English, the sciences, and CPSHE, which means citizenship, personal, social, and health education. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically studying the skills that you would need to prepare you for life in modern Britain. On the first day of school, I just walked to school, met up with my friend. We happened to meet at the same time at school. We stayed 2 meters apart because that's what the school instructed based on government guidelines. As we arrived at school, we were directed to our room because all of our rooms had changed, everything had changed. And the classroom was set out differently. All the desks were set out 2 meters apart, as most, if not all, schools would have them arranged. The teachers definitely aimed at trying to make the students feel welcome, seeing how everyone was, asking if they're okay, how lockdown has been, what new things have happened, and especially in CPSHE as well. That's when we kind of discussed what life was like in lockdown and asked how it was, how it's been on our mental health, what we've learned, what we've enjoyed, what we haven't enjoyed, what learning online has been like. But I'd say I enjoyed it, to be honest. It gave me a chance to re-engage my focus on the schoolwork, and because I was in that classroom setting that I'm used to, that probably was what helped me engage in the work more and understand it better. And I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next. If things look a bit different, don't mind me, I just have to take a seat. I think something you can do is try and find your purpose. Everyone has a purpose. I think everyone is here for a reason. You are here for a reason, and you are unique. The reason why you don't look exactly like someone else is because you have your own unique qualities and purpose that you're here for. And I think that with the remaining time that we have, you should invest it in trying to find out what that is. Invest some of this time in trying to find what it is that you really connect to, what area of field you specialize in, and what can help other people as well as yourself. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. How's your life in lockdown been? How's your life at school been if you're a student? How's your life at home been? How's your life been as a key worker perhaps? Drop a comment, share with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Press the notification bell to stay in tune. Thank you so much. Goodbye and God bless.